decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
Hi guys.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, you were looking at me like that.
Yeah,
that's
you were
why.
sort of, what the fuck are we doing?
What are we doing? What's going on?
Yeah, what was all that about? Anyway, you're going to introduce...
Well, with the anyway, I thought you were going to introduce.
I was going to say, are you going to introduce our guest this week?
This week, just only for the sake of coming and picking up his prize, which was like,
otherwise
fucking 6, 7 weeks, 8, 9 weeks ago or something.
Otherwise, you never would have got it.
We've got Al Walker-Harris.
Hello.
Friend of the show. Sent in plenty of comments and messages, which is always good.
Yeah, it's nice to see you, Al. Thanks for joining us today.
No problem.
Come up, brought the sunshine with you after a crappy day yesterday. Wasn't it miserable?
Yeah, horrible day.
Tell me
nice
about it. I
though.
was stood in the middle of a football pitch.
Yeah, couldn't even get warm as well, running between the posts. You should get yourself one of them like Makita heated jackets, and when they're up the other end, you can just slip it over your shoulders. And
I
keep
struggle
warm.
to move as it is. I can't put a jacket on as well.
That's what I want to get. I want to get one.
I
of
know,
those.
you keep
They,
talking. Yeah, you keep talking about it,
but
you-
it's just not. It's not cold enough just yet. I can't justify it
but then
just yet.
why don't you buy it now? But because when it is cold, everybody will be buying one, and you won't get one.
Because the next big purchase I got is I want to spend like I think it works out to be £130 on computer fans. So because I've been playing a new game called New World, and it fucking rinses my computer.
Okay.
82 degrees pumping out the back. I don't even need to turn the fucking heating on in the flat. Just turn that on for a couple of hours and it warms up. Cat loves it. Sat on top of my computer.
There you go. Utility prices are going up. Don't worry about that. Just get that game.
I got an email from my fucking electric supplier the other day and they're shutting down.
Are they?
Yeah, I didn't even realise. Good thing I never sent a meter reading in though. I
Probably
said,
what-
well, let me know when you're actually moved out of the office and I'll send you through on a bit of fucking post-it note.
So what are you going to do now then?
I don't know.
Octopus Energy are meant to be the ones, isn't
Is
they?
it?
Apparently.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not an affiliate link or anything. We're not supporting
You
Octopus
can
Energy.
still try and put 2 decks my mic in it if you want.
Yeah, exactly. Have a go.
Yeah.
See what you can do.
What you got this week?
Oh no, not a lot.
Wonderful.
Really? What have you got?
Let me pull up my notes and I'll
I'll
tell
jump
you.
in quickly.
Go on.
That's
Oh, yeah.
And just say that I think that Hampshire Constabulary are doing a great job of keeping our roads safe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You see a lot of them about?
I did this morning. Yeah.
Oh dear. What are they doing about on a Sunday
Yeah,
morning?
I had a little bit of time to make up. Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't help.
Yeah.
Oh,
To be
dear.
fair, I never see coppers about now, really. The only time I did, I was going down this dual carriageway that was a 50 limit. And I could see him in front of me and he'd just gone round this bend and this beamer comes charging up behind me. I put my hand out like that, like, fucking stop, mate, and started, like, waving it around. She'll be like, there's a copper there, fucking slow up, because you will get done going 90 down here.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
right.
I've got, well, Monday, started the week off really fucking great. I was in, had 3 rooms to do, sprayed out, wall ceiling woodworking and fibbling, 2 days there at most. About 9 o'clock, and I wander into the toilet, and I shut the door, and it did take a little bit of, when sometimes you've got to give it a bit of an oomph to shut the door. Gave it an oomph, done my business, go to open the door, fucking handle falls off in my hand. Try to put it back on, give it a turn, nothing. And, oh shit, I appear to be locked in the fucking toilet that's got no windows in it.
I don't know what I do. I phoned Dad. What could I do?
Well, no,
That reminds me of that time when I took you. It must have been about 4.
So, just to preface this,
Okay.
that was the moment my consciousness came into being.
Was
Is
that the only time you can remember?
That is the first thing I can remember. Is being about 4 years old and locked in this fucking toilet that I can't get out. That is when me as a person came into being. Was getting locked in this fucking toilet.
Yeah. So I took Ryan to work with me, and he, Dad, I need a poo or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
What was this last week or years ago?
So, go upstairs, go to the bathroom upstairs, but don't lock the door. But then Ryan, being Ryan, locked the door, didn't he?
Why would I listen to you?
So, not only did you lock the door and took the key out, I think, there was a
Yep.
key, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And then there was like one of these woven
Wicker
laundry
basket, yeah.
And he then, for some reason, decided it'd be a good idea to poke the key,
No, I just put the key on top. I didn't poke it through. I just put it on top and it fell through.
and it fell down. This...
It just had like a lining inside it, didn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, it didn't just fall into the laundry. It fell into the lining of the basket. Couldn't find it.
Is that your first experience with a laundry basket? Then?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Must be why
That's
I'm
where it
so attracted
started.
to him now.
So that's it.
Always destined to be a painter by the sound of it.
Ryan stuck in the toilet. Luckily, I had one of those. Well, Ryan calls it a suicide ladder, didn't you? Under the floor in the van, we had one of these telescopic ladders.
Yeah.
Because we were doing. What were we doing? I think I was doing the lounge or something.
No idea.
What were we doing? You were 4. You weren't doing anything apart from
getting
being a
locked in the
pain
toilet.
Yeah.
But I had pictures. I remember thinking that you're going to have to get like a chainsaw or something and cut the door down. Or 4 years old. I don't fucking know.
So went to the van, got a ladder, climbed up the ladder. Luckily, it just about reached, and I managed to open the bathroom door, the window, didn't I?
Yeah.
And got in then. But dear, oh dear, that was. Yeah, you and bathrooms, right?
Yeah. So
how long were you stuck in there?
about 45 minutes because it was only me and Vicky. So I had a purdy tool, my multi-tool like pliers. I don't even think I had my putty knife and a dusting brush. Those are the 3 things I had to get me out of this fucking bathroom. And
It was an enjoyable watch, I've got to be honest. I saw it on Instagram.
I said to Vicky, I was like, can you just give it a fucking boot and see? She like barges into it once. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever. So I'm trying to get the curved end of the purdy tool behind because you could turn it, but it wasn't pulling the latch into the door. So I'm trying to hook behind it and pull the latch in. Nothing's fucking working. Until Joe comes along. She was like, I'm going to have to call up Joe. And I'm like, yeah, well, you're going to fucking have to, aren't you? Because otherwise I'll be sat in here. He's like, I'm just going to go off and do some paperwork for a couple of hours. I've got a few quotes to do. And within 20 minutes he had to turn around and come back. And he put his fucking Doc Martens through it. And that sort of sorted it out.
Yeah.
He pulled the frame off of the wall enough that I could get something behind it and lift the latch in. But so there was a door frame and door that I had to paint. By the time we went out there, he was like, oh, we'll do it now. I was like, no, wait till we're all packed up and I'll do it last thing. So I ain't charging, I ain't making you pay me for fucking doing that.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. That was quite an eventful job, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because did I turn up Tuesday?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, it must have been Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday because I went to Weybridge. No, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a nice one of the residents come out asking us how we were parking.
Yeah, because there were. And that's the thing is that there's at least 3 vehicles if we show up.
Yeah.
So there's Joe's fucking great big long wheelbase T5, huge fucking bus of a thing. Like my little Transit Connect's fine, I could squeeze that in sort of anywhere. And then this big fucking beat up Safira.
And then
your van,
yeah,
and she comes out. Whoa! We can't. What did she say?
We can't have this.
Yeah, we can't have this. Not a hello. How are you? Yeah. And you're like, whoa! Hold the fucking back up the truck.
So you could see Joe's chest come out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Joe's all getting puffed up.
Just because we're in whites doesn't mean you can talk to us like we're fucking shit.
Yeah.
You live in a nice big house that probably fucking costs more in rent for the month than mine does for the year.
So Ryan saw that this customer was going to get told. Well, this not customer.
Yeah.
Person was going to get told to fuck off. So Ryan
jumped straight in. I was just like, whoa, it's all right. One of us is going, just coming for a visit, and we'll be out of here today. So calm your fucking boots.
Yeah.
Won't even be here till 5. We were aiming to get out of here by about 2 o'clock. So
yeah, she was very, wasn't she?
Yeah. Oh, okay then, fine. Oh, yes.
But it is a lot. It's a lot to do with how people treat you, how you treat them, isn't it?
Yeah.
If they come at you like that, then.
This is something I said to you: is that respect isn't given; it's earned.
Yeah.
You always give someone a little bit of a baseline of like, you're not going to go, oh, you're a cunt, aren't you? First thing, but if you come out talking like that, come out and say hello. Oh, the parking there's a few vans here. What are we doing about the parking?
I'm very reactive.
Yeah.
Very.
Fuck off, then, cunt.
That's the inner.
Yeah.
The inner response.
That's what we should have got from Joe, definitely.
Yeah, but I think you were saying as well that it's a kill 'em with kindness sort of thing.
I think you have to. Like, it's hard when you're running your own business.
Yeah.
You do have that bit in your head, what you want to say, and then you think, I've got my name on the back of the shirt.
I disagree with you. I think you should talk to them that way because you don't want to work for them sort of fucking people anyway.
Yeah.
I don't want to work for them, but
just saying.
I just go, I don't know how well connected they are. I don't know who they are.
I don't know. Let's stop you. Call them a cunt.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to.
Well, that's why I always think it's a good idea to never look like you're the one that owns the business. I say, Dad, get a number 2 for the back of the van. So
I had this. Yeah. We spoke about this before in the podcast, didn't we? Where a bloke I know used to go and make out that he wasn't the owner of the business.
Yeah,
he'd have to phone the office and make out that no,
brilliant.
I'm not. Yeah, sort of one step removed. Fucking great idea. I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I do as well. Someone comes to me and it's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, don't tell me. There's no point telling me because I ain't going to fucking tell anyone. Go speak to the big beardy cunt. He'll tell you. He's the one that's got the plan. Like, we were doing this little, it's like a 3-story fucking townhouse. And Joe's van was parked there. My van was parked. It wasn't really the drive, but it was like paved. So I just fucking slung up on there because there were no tenants in there. And this woman comes, and I had my headphone in, so I was like happily listening to the music, getting shot out the back of the van. I thought I heard someone, and then I walked around the front of the van. She goes, "Can I have a word?" And I pulled my sorry, I had my headphones in. She's like, "Can I speak to the person in charge?" And Joe's he's quite tall, got a big fucking beard, he's sort of like long hair, in a hoodie with his hat on. And he comes around the corner and goes, "Yeah, what do you want?" I literally just appeared right at the fucking prime time. Go, "That's me. What do you want?" Well, we're just talking about blah blah blah. Yeah, all the people to come walking around there, fucking big beardy terrorist looking Joe.
Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all I got.
It's very relaxed this morning, isn't it?
Yeah. I woke up. I went to sleep at fucking like 8:30 last night.
Did you?
Yeah. We ordered a Taco Bell in, and then I just ate that and was like, oh, I'm really full. I'm gonna go lay down, and then woke up at 6:30 this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, lovely. So
Are we relying on you this weekend?
well, it looks like it.
Well, yeah, I nearly stepped in, but I'll give you a little bit more.
You can jump in whenever.
We're having it's a very laid back vibe this morning.
I don't like the fucking Alexa being in the house. It's useful, but I'm not a big fan of it. We listened to Radio X this morning, and Bex doesn't really listen to the radio, which I find like always growing up. First thing in the morning, radio goes on, and but she was like, "Oh, I'm going to watch some TV. Do you mind turning it off?" I was like, "Yeah, no worries." So I just tapped the thing. I was like, "Alexa, shut the fuck up." And it turns around to me and goes, "You can just say," and I was like, "No, I'm talking to you how I fucking want," and turn it off by the plug and pulled the cable out. Fuck off trying to tell me to speak to you nicely. You're a fucking machine.
Yeah, I've stayed away from getting Alexas and stuff.
Honestly, it was like a Prime Day deal, and it was like 25 quid, and we had this little battery powered radio, but I'd leave it plugged in, but then to tidy up, she'd unplug it, and then it'd run out of battery, and then I'd have to find the charger again. So I just got that just to sort of make it a bit simpler. And also, you can send farts. If you have the app on your phone,
okay,
the
you
Alexa
sold it to
app,
me. Yeah.
you can. So I could be at work in the middle of the day, and I just go on the Alexa app, and I just make it do a fart. So hoping that she's in like the middle of a fucking interview or a call or something at work, and
you can make it do an announcement as well, can't you?
Yeah.
So that's quite handy.
Oh
And
no,
it's fun. Like if you got a customer's one as well, you just go, "Alexa, at 5:30, do 17 farts," and it'll go confirmed, and you fuck off for the day. Or if it's in the kids' rooms, I like doing, "Alexa, set an alarm for 4 a.m.
Add to shopping list.
It was Graham's, the mechanics, that he had iPads in every room to control like the multimedia. Every time I went past one, because you can't get into it, it was all locked. But you can get into the camera, so I'd flick the camera on and knock back to the camera, do some fucking, give him the bird or something, and just turn it back off. But I like doing that.
Told me about that. Those Alexas now.
I like.
It's going to be my new obsession, I think.
I like also doing, if someone hands you their phone, "Oh, can you get a picture of blah blah blah?" I'll flick it onto selfie mode quick, and take a picture, and then take whatever they want.
That reminds me of that time we went to McDonald's and we took all three of us took a picture of the bloody COVID.
Wave your phone at the fucking QR thing. I got a letter the other day saying that if I don't register to vote, I'm going to get an £80 fine.
Really?
No, I don't want to register to fucking vote. Jog on.
What?
Don't really know what to say.
They can't.
That's what I thought. Yeah, if you want to, if you don't, I'm figure they're trying to find out where I actually live, so I'm going to put my address as fucking Dundee or something.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I'll be getting one of them as well.
You can't do that, surely.
Yeah, I don't know.
Surely that's against your human rights. If I don't,
do I really have to choose between this prick or the other prick?
Yeah.
Exactly
Which one
my
of these?
thoughts,
Which one of these twats do I have to choose?
I voted for you. I think I voted when I was 18. That was it. because I did because
You just
I
wanted
could.
to feel like a grown up, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Still
that's
trying
right,
to find
yeah.
that feeling now.
Yeah, but they're all bullshit. They are fucking. They just tell you a load of old shit and then do what they want anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So no, I just
Yeah, no, thank you. Not for me.
no, not at all.
No, I think it's
What
just,
have you done?
there you go.
We're having
It's just a bit of a shitty old. We need to get some more headphones, I think.
Well,
It's the only one that's not in the crew of Audio Technica.
I know.
That's the one thing that's letting us down is the guest headphones.
Okay, then. All right. That's
And
my
maybe a
list
guest
next.
arm. I
Okay.
don't know so much about the Shield. If you want to save the money on the Shield.
Okay, thanks.
They do look
make a
nice.
list.
Yeah, I mean, look,
I don't think
it's
it
all
make any difference
professional.
whatsoever at all ever.
What, the Shield?
Shield,
I think
yeah.
they do.
Do you?
I think it also is the computer actually off.
Yeah. No, it's on.
He's got everything saved. I'll put the pillow over its face.
Okay. Thanks.
Wait till the
I hope I
wait
saved-
till the bubbles stop.
I was in the middle of doing a quote. I hope
Not anymore.
I hope that's saved. I hope that's on auto save. Otherwise, I'll be doing that again. Don't worry, right? I think it's off.
Yeah.
Well,
Pillow over the
that's
face.
That's made a big difference.
Oh, yeah, it actually has. Can you not hear that?
I thought that was you.
In the background.
Just droning on. Have you actually got notes that you've taken stuff down?
Yeah, I got notes this week.
I had
In decorating news.
You told me I'm not allowed to do that.
No, I didn't say you're not allowed to do it. I just said it was
loads of time.
fucking boring.
That would have taken. That
Why
would-
can sun brushes take whatever you fucking throw at them,
Yeah.
but other ones will fall apart at, just a little whisper?
Well, what if you give us an
So
example?
I had an arrow. I've got this Arrowworthy. Do you remember we went to our
Top
friends
Deck.
at Top Deck in Hill Hempstead?
Yeah.
I got this Arrowworthy red. I can't even remember what it's called, but it's the red one.
Yeah.
And like some of my pro forms have turned into drumsticks, and I've bought them back by soaking them in Virasol, and giving them a scrub,
Yeah.
and soaking them and scrubbing them, and pissing the missus off by having kettles of fucking brushes in the kitchen. But bought them back, they've been fine. And
Yeah.
a couple of them, like especially the little 2.5s I like using for woodwork, more than once they've been gammed up with Scuffex or something.
Yeah.
And they've been brought back fine. They're lovely brushes. This one, I've used it twice, and it's just fallen apart. Like all of the bristles are sort of coming off, and
That's a shame because they look like a good brush.
all bent into weird places. But why is it that I can treat my pro forms like Madeline McCann in a basement, but this Arrowworthy I can't actually do anything with?
I do like.
So I've been using a lot of Oldfield brushes,
Yeah,
I've got a couple of those. Yeah.
and the first batch I got great. Like
Yeah.
loved them, like brilliant. Wore quite quickly, but they for what the price they are, I was like, I'm alright with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like the most recent batch is like I use them, start washing them,
Yeah.
they just start falling apart.
I think if they said something about that it was a separate batch, and it was the glue that they used to
Fuck it, I
stick
think
it to
I've
the
got 'em
stock.
all.
Yeah, and the moment they get a bit of like warm water near them, gone, disappear.
Oh.
They
Yeah.
just come out in big clumps.
It's
No,
like a disposable brush.
Yeah.
Pay about
Yeah.
11 quid for it. Use it once, go to wash it out, and just throw it in the bin.
Oh.
Yeah, I think those pro forms are.
Yeah, I think
They're
you're
up
right.
there for
yeah,
me.
I like those.
I like the contractors and the blazers. Is
Yeah, no, they are. I do like those.
yeah.
I am. Yeah, nice brush.
We shouldn't do this too early. Normally we do it in the evening and it's all dark and.
It's
That's
good.
why I bought the Moretti. Like I was like,
We can do a bit of day drinking. It's
Then
Sunday.
when he said to me, "Oh, we'll do it in the morning," I was like, "Oh,
I can't walk the dog and I.
it's going to be a
Walk
bit
the
early
dog.
for that."
Dog's not even here. You can walk dog piss. Go on, crack one open. Have a go. Do you want a glass?
No, we ain't got any, have we?
No, I can give you a TJ mug though.
Is there a glass in the cupboard? In the Hang on a minute.
One moment.
We could talk about the up and coming paint and decorating show. What? Oh, that's it. That'll do. Yeah, a nice glass mug. Cheers, Roy. I'm sure there's glass in there. No.
No. Oh, that's probably big enough. Maybe.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
Another freebie.
Yeah. That was. I don't use that as one of Brewer's free giveaways. Jesus,
Yeah.
I'm too scared to use that.
You'll probably get charged for it.
Or ask back. They'll probably want it back.
Yeah, good old Albany. I'll tell you what, that paint's right, isn't it?
What?
That contract we had from Albany, that was
Yeah.
all right.
Like,
That did the
was
job.
it wasn't Albany, was it? It was just the Brewers' £16 a tub contract white.
Yeah, but I thought that's what.
If we're going to rag on Brewers, actually,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
let's-
go on.
yeah.
Right.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
Content.
No, but- yeah.
middle of the
I was
first.
trying to find first one I pressed. I thought it might be an intro for it.
On
No, that's the number that no one
39.
fucking called.
So during the first lockdown,
Yeah.
I get a phone call from someone saying, "Oh, is this Mr. Walker Harris?" I was like, "Yes." I'm pleased to let you know that you've won our competition.
All right.
And I don't believe anyone who phones me up and says that. So I'm massively dismissing it.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, you know, you've won this competition. You've won a 2-day break to Switzerland and a tour around the lint factory and all this shit."
Yeah.
And
A Nigerian prince is
I'm
giving
like-
you a flight.
"Oh, right, great, thanks. Okay. Well, if you just email me the details and I'll have a look through it." I said, "Obviously, we can't go anywhere at the moment."
Yeah.
Yeah.
She went, "Oh, okay."
Normally people are more
She
excited.
was like, "Yeah." She went, "Do you mind me saying that you don't sound that excited about it?" I was like,
Well, you don't sound that genuine.
I went, "I'll be honest with you. I don't believe a fucking word you're telling me at the moment. So if you want to send it over, then maybe I'll believe it." So, sure enough, it was legit. I'd won this competition that I don't remember entering.
Brilliant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, great. Yeah. When I
Yeah.
followed it up, silence.
Oh.
So I've never actually got to go.
Oh.
So it was their big first prize on one of their competitions.
And just...
Is this
And-
what, Brewers?
Yeah. Brewers. Yeah.
Brewers.
Oh, Brewers.
Yeah.
Bunch of cunts.
But they made up for it recently. I did win in one of their other competitions recently as well, and I got.
But was it a trip to Switzerland though?
No, it was a fucking bumblebee teddy bear.
Oh.
You sound really excited about that.
Well,
So,
we,
yeah.
definitely, we definitely need to follow up on the prize, don't we? The Switzerland
Well,
prize.
I'd quite like a holiday to Switzerland. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we've been to Switzerland, haven't we?
Yeah, all paid for.
Yeah,
Yes, I
It's
would.
quite nice, yeah.
But no, that,
Yeah. So what was the competition then?
I honestly
even
don't know. I
remember.
think every now and then they email out stuff, and then you can click in and just enter it. And I
Yeah.
sometimes I'll go, "Oh, do you know what? It takes 2 minutes to enter. A few clicks, entered it.
I
Then
was,
months down the line, I don't remember about it,
Yeah.
and then I'll get told about it. Think it's a load of bollocks.
that's
And
the
2 minutes,
thing
yeah, I
with
want it.
stuff like that is
Yeah.
that like they do it on Facebook a lot as well. And they actually like you think that 1,000 people have entered. A lot of the time it's
Nah,
about
I
20
don't-
people
yeah,
that
it ain't
get
a lot.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
The ones that I hate are the fucking ones on Instagram where it's like tag 4 of your
Oh,
mates,
don't even get me
screenshot
started.
it, add it to
Yeah.
your story, come round and give me a hand job, and then tickle my balls and you'll get another entry. And it's just like, jog
yeah.
on. No,
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
click on something and fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like again, only I could win a holiday in the middle of lockdown.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't think I've ever won anything, to be honest. I went on gambling quite a fair bit recently.
Have you
but
not won any?
I've never won like a competition.
Well, you got the same amount out of it as I have. Nothing.
I was going to say something.
When we gave away the Merca, I won that one.
Did you?
Yeah, do you remember when we gave away that Leros?
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think we recorded that episode.
No. I'm trying to think.
You won in life.
Yeah.
You got me.
I'm a winner. Yeah, I'm a winner in life. Yeah.
Where's the trophy in here for that one? I'm trying to look for the certificate. Where is it?
It's a participation certificate. That's all it is.
Just looking at the flower and ball one. I-
I like it. The certificate of attendance. Yeah, you managed to fucking show up.
I've got that one as
You
well.
managed to drag yourself down here. And
I'm-
yeah, well done.
I'd have to have a look because we might have been there the same day.
Really?
Well, weird.
Quite possibly.
It's like fucking meeting Joe in Woking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you do that flower and ball?
yeah.
Because there was a father and son there.
Well, they're a pair of cunts.
Yes.
That was us.
Yeah, sounds like us. Yeah.
Yeah, I sat at the other end of the table.
I think what I remember of that is I went to sleep at about 2:30 the day before, so I remember being really tired through most of that day. Sat there just like falling asleep.
I'd have been the guy at the end of the table who didn't speak to anyone.
We yeah. It was
The only good thing I got out of that day was the word metamarism.
that was the
it.
thing after lunch, wasn't it? When he went on
Yeah.
about that Chinese bloke went on about bloody. That was about that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
About colour spectrums,
Yeah,
and that
that's
was
right.
boring.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good day though. It was all right, wasn't it?
It's alright. Alright for a freebie. Found out about the pro forms.
Yeah.
got paid for it.
What?
Hey?
What?
Oh, was it that one? Was it not that one we got
I
paid
don't.
for?
I think
No.
might not have been there at the same time then. Cause
No,
I
it
remember
must have been,
people
it must
do.
have been
Yeah.
the other one. I did a tester thing for him, and
Ah.
they waved me in for that.
Nice.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we
Say that.
that was all right. Well, it was a fair old way to go. Oh no, I suppose for you it's not so bad, is it?
Nah, it's only about half hour for me.
Yeah.
Do you find that being a decorator helps you playing in goal. The fact that you can stand there sometimes and not do anything all game, and you just fucking in
my
your own
concentration levels are unbelievable.
It's there, like, it's like cutting in a wall. I'm just out there staring and watching where it's going.
Yeah.
I need to wake up now. Here we go.
You get very comfortable in your own head.
Yeah.
So that kind of helps.
Yeah, I see that sometimes. Well, not really much watching Southampton because the ball tends to be more towards our fucking goal than anyone else.
McCarthy did a good save
He
yesterday.
had a good couple of saves, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's a good keeper in my life.
Shame about the fucking 3 that went in.
Yeah.
I saw I conceded 2 yesterday. Don't make you a bad keeper.
No, yeah. I like it when they start screaming at the fucking defence as well. Like, make a really good save, and the first one isn't like, I made a good save. It's, what the fuck are you doing? Why am I even doing anything? If you're doing your job properly, I can just fucking stand here.
Exactly
Yeah.
that.
Why are you making me work?
Yeah.
Because you can't be bothered.
I've just got wet and muddy because of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking had to jump on my fucking elbows because you're shit.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Much the same as you with you and Max being on your floor, being on your knees, scrubbing the floor up. I'm only cleaning the paint off because you're shit at your fucking job.
Yeah, what's the latest with that?
Oh, I was going to say it for the extras.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
I'll stay in my lane.
No. It's
Good,
more.
the good news is he's still got far too much fucking confidence.
The confidence only a 19-year-old can have.
Yeah, misplaced confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad I didn't go earlier. I was going to bring him a gift because it sounded like he was doing all right, and
he was
I
doing
think,
really well.
Young
Yeah.
lads, need a bit of encouragement sometimes.
getting
And then
there.
last week I was like, bastard.
Needed a bit less encouragement.
Yeah.
I think.
We could talk about it in the extras, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's like the thing is that I bought my first set. I don't know if I talked about this last week. I bought my first set of ladders the other day.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
you did,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it was like there's been, and it's not when I first started out, but it's been recently. There's been a couple of times where I'm like, I'm actually feeling like a proper fucking decky now. I'm not just like someone that paints for a living.
Yeah.
I am a decorator.
Yeah.
And it was when I got called Mr. Painter on site. I thought that was quite.
See, I'm surprised at that. If someone calls me that, I want to pin him against the wall.
Really, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
There was a bloke we used to work with that. Do you remember he worked for Joe? I can't remember what people were like taking the piss, calling him something. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And he goes off on one. He goes, "You don't call me fucking what was his name, like Jeff," and they're all calling him Geoff. And he goes, "It's either Jeff or Mr. Painter."
I think I've got a little thing about being called a painter.
Yeah,
Because
well, you're a decorator.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
people. So I went to after school. I started decorating as a kind of a summer job because I didn't want to be at home during the summer holidays. And then the plan was to go to college, and then I went to college for a bit, and very quickly went, yeah, I've made a bit of a mistake here. Dropped a bit of a bollock.
Yeah.
Okay, so I decided to knock college on the head, and I went back to the guy who had been working for, and said, like, any chance?
Yeah.
Like, I said, I might go back to college, do a different course, but I need to get out now. Yeah, that's fine. So I went back, started decorating again, or painting at the time. And then I popped into college one day, to see some mates of mine, and bumped into one of my old tutors.
Yeah.
And he said, "What are you doing now?" I said, "Oh, I'm back painting and stuff." And he said, "Oh, right." He said, "Yeah." He said, "I'll use you as an example to my students." I said, "Oh, really? Do it?" He said, "Yeah. I told them to knuckle down and do the work, because if they don't, they'll end up being a painter." Oh, fuck. He was like, "Yeah, you're the example I use." And I
Yeah.
was like, I wouldn't mind bumping into him now.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, there's the.
So what's your definition? What's the difference between a painter and a decorator? Then? This is always the one, isn't it?
It is a difficult one. Again, I think, obviously wallpaper is the obvious one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree on that.
And I think that the kind of specialist paint finishes used to be the old one as well, but
Yeah.
you don't really see them anymore. So it kind of does come down to a little bit of
Yeah.
new wallpaper because, spraying doesn't come into it
No.
because that's
a
separate thing
You
as
can
well.
you can be a sprayer and not be a decorator.
exactly.
And that's much like the girl that I work with. She got sent on the spraying course. She can spray, with us and with the best of them, but hanging wallpaper, the prep isn't quite all the way there, and all that other things that bring it up. On the gun, spot on. Everything else is a little bit.
What does she think of that
lacking.
spray course?
Yeah, she rated it like
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I've done 2 there.
Yeah.
Just out of my own interest.
Mm.
I thought, do you know what? Because I'm self-taught,
Yeah.
and I probably picked up a sprayer probably over 15 years ago. Like I picked up my first one and started doing bits and pieces and just doing things that kind of wanted to try out, and a few jobs and stuff, and kind of taught myself. But then it's like you think,
Yeah, am I actually doing
I'm
any of this
getting
properly?
results, but
Yeah.
you want to find a bit of reinforcement somewhere to go. Yeah, actually, you are doing it.
Well, that's
doing
what,
it right.
That's
And
what
so
we done, wasn't it?
That's what
Not if you're 19, you'll have all the confidence in the world. Don't worry about it. Just fucking crack on.
Well, that's the difference at that age. You kind of just crack on and you don't worry about, well, what if it goes wrong? When you get a little bit older.
Yeah, I see that. Sometimes I actually hate spraying for that. Is that like all the prep's all right, and I start on it, and I'm like, it goes so quick that sometimes you can't catch yourself fucking up. Like rolling a wall, you're like, oh, a little bit there, I'll flick that out. Oh, there's a little bit, I need to fill that little bit. I'll leave that line and I'll fill it later. But spraying is fucking go. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
But we done the same. We went on the Dulux course, didn't we? The day one.
Yeah.
Before we ever put paint through the machine. Just
I thought
even
we'd
more
been
so.
doing, we'd been doing a little bit, haven't we?
Oh, it was the XVLP we'd been doing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It wasn't the
that's
airless,
it.
and then we went on the airless course, mostly I think for the safety.
No, mostly. So we
So
didn't
we
fucking argue.
We still argued, but
Because I said, I'm going to go on the spraying course. I said, but we both need to go. Because if I go and then come back and tell you what to do, you're going to fucking argue with me.
Yeah.
If we both go,
it's probably the smartest decision
Yeah.
you've ever
No,
fucking
yeah.
made.
if we both go, then we're going to still probably argue. But
Yeah.
at least we're both gone on the same course. And
There is a very weird satisfaction in a spray finish of something when you do it and you nail it and you stand back and you just got that smug face on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like that heated hose, Scuffex through the heated hose on windowsills comes out looking like plastic.
I'll tell you what.
It's fantastic.
A couple of weeks ago, I had a phone call from a bloke called Paul from Harvey Jones Kitchens. Never heard of Harvey Jones Kitchens, but apparently they got a showroom in Guildford and one in Winchester, and they're looking for decorators to go around and paint their kitchens for them because they've got a load of work on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he said, I'll come out. We had a chat on the phone, got on really well. He said, I'll come out and I said, I need to come out and see you and have a chat. Anyway, he popped out last Tuesday. And the job I'm on, Ryan had sprayed Scuffex on the
Woodwork.
on the woodwork, on the door frames. Anyway, he turned
The
up.
trim.
Fucking trim you. Fucking trim. Anyway, he turned up, showed him around a few things, and he stood by a door frame, and all he kept doing was rubbing his door frame. Yeah, every 5 minutes he'd be, I said, that's
That's really
Scuffex
nice.
is loving it. I mean, that was just sprayed through the
Yeah, just through a GX21, wasn't it?
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
it?
it, yeah.
Special.
It wasn't for the heated hose or anything, but yeah, it just comes up. That Scuffex is, yeah. And the wind.
Years I've been telling you about Scuffex. Years.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm always right. That's the problem.
But like Ryan said, on windowsill, have you sprayed Scuffex?
I haven't sprayed
Oh,
Scuffex. No.
fucking hell. Treat yourself.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Comes up fantastic.
On windowsills, it comes. I mean, I went and saw a job yesterday, and I think I need to spray a bit of that Scuffex because he was on about spraying.
Yeah.
And I said, I was, probably spray the ceiling, spray the woodwork.
Would you only spray Scuffex through an airless?
Well, I'll put it for anything.
Would you thin it down and like HVLP?
Probably depends.
Would it finish?
Yeah.
Do you reckon? It'd
Yeah.
go right, yeah.
Yeah, it'd go alright. I just it's one of the I use Oatrol quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm never sure if it actually fucking does anything, or if it just makes me feel better.
Is it like the fucking Emperor's New Clothes?
Yeah, it's like sometimes I won't do anything else to it, but I'll put a little if we're using like the 9.5, and I'll think, I'll put a little dab in there, and it seems to be going a lot better now. And fucking it could be
your head,
it could just be in my head, and I'm maybe going a little bit smoother and slower with it, or chucking it a bit more, or chucking it on thicker because I think it'll level itself out more, and if I just chucked it on thicker in the first place, it'd be all right. But, yeah.
But no, Scuffex sprayed is lovely.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to treat your customers.
But I think that the decorator thing is I'm much the same as you. Is a painter can paint, a decorator can do decorative effects.
Yeah.
And that's why I can hang paper, but
Yeah.
I'm on the very I've just got my toe into that sort of decorator.
But to be fair,
label.
you've only been doing it 5 minutes, haven't you?
Yeah.
How long have you been decorating?
Well, 4 years.
Yeah.
I
Really?
think about that 4 or 5 years.
So, no time at all, really, is it?
No, not really.
Nothing. Like I said, I worked for a guy for 6-7 years,
Yeah.
and yeah, the penny drops at some point, and you go, I actually feel like I know what I'm doing now.
I think what helped me a lot was that I spent 18 months, 2 years with a brickie, just being a hottie, and that sort of got me more into the rhythm of working. And I feel like I was quite a good labourer.
Yeah.
Like, he never was really asking for much. Like, I remember once he was up on this lifted scaffold. He had all his muck boards laid out, all the bricks laid out. I had a gauge of muck in the wheelbarrow, and I had one in the mixer. So I just plopped myself up against the fence and started rolling a rollie. He's like, have you done everything? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what about the wheel? I'm like, there's one in the wheelbarrow. He's like, is there one? I'm like, yep, there's one in the mixer. He's like, what about it? I'm like, you're already loaded out over there, mate. I'm having a fucking rollie.
Yeah.
Like, jog on. I've sorted everything out.
It's
Shut
finally all
up.
come together.
Yeah, shut up. It's all good. And yeah, like being on site, and you never, like, through the day, you don't get one muck up, because that's normally the one as well. Like when we were doing that big one down there, I had like 2 or 3 people with me that I was telling what to do. And like, yeah, always set up for the next run. And like, that's what I do now if we're spraying. Like, we're always set up for the next room. There's always like the paint ready to go there, and it's just about keeping everything sort of moving.
It's like when we did those units the other Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
4 metre high blockwork walls to do. We had a little tower scaffold.
Yeah.
Max was on the top scaffold. Ryan was on the other half of the wall, and then we had anti-knocks on the floor to protect the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we started spraying, moved along. I moved all the anti-knocks around, then pushed Max along. Ryan was following behind doing the lower part. So Max was doing the top, Ryan was following behind doing the lower. And it worked.
Just keeping that rhythm going.
It's so nice.
And when it works like that, like a well-oiled machine, it's just, it's lovely.
Yeah.
And you think, fucking hell, we've cracked it, you know, and it's when you can work like that with a team of blokes, it's just such a good feeling, isn't it?
That's the thing that sucks me back to. I work on my own most of the time.
Yeah.
But every now and then you'll work with someone, and you know, you have a good day, a good week, and you think, we have done all right. We have done well, and you think, if I can do this, and then you get a few weeks in, and you think you're looking around the room, thinking, I could just smash them over the back of the head with a roller pole.
Or you wake up one morning and you're not feeling it, and you feel, I've got to go in because he's going in.
But but I don't mind that, because you can kind of drag someone along a little bit. You think, they're going to be there. I need to pull myself in and all that.
Yeah.
And you can sometimes
the only bad time is when both of you are feeling like you can't be asked.
Yeah.
We had that on Friday, because like we spray plastered 2 bathroom ceilings all up on the top floor, and we had to, everything's just going white amphiboline, so it's fucking lovely. Carpet's all getting taken up, laminate I think is getting replaced, so we're just fucking flicking bits of cork onto the floor, fucking filler everywhere, no sheets out. And I sprayed out the bottom 2 floors, but the bottom floor and up the stairs, but then we're waiting on a big ceiling to dry in the middle one, and that was still taking forever, and about 2:30. And Joe's just sat up on the kitchen, just sort of scrolling his phone. He looks at me, he goes, you want to go to the pub? And I'm like, yes, I fucking do. Yes.
As if I'm ever going to say no to that.
Especially on a Friday. And that Thursday night is the night I woke up with a migraine at like 3 a.m. It's my own fault, because whenever I don't get enough sleep, I always end up giving myself a migraine.
Yep.
And I was trying to play New World, and the logging queues, I've been sat in queues just to get into the game for about 2.5 hours. And then by the time it's like 10 o'clock in the evening. And like normally, if I want like a nice restful sleep, about 10 or 11 o'clock is quite good for me. And I was up until like 1:30 most nights playing. And then it just fucking got me on Thursday, and woke up and I threw up, and I fucking went back to sleep and woke up. Couldn't be asked for work, dragging myself through the morning. Like, for a bloke that had like an 85% attendance in school to now, I don't ever call in sick really. Yeah. I feel like I'm letting everyone down if I do it. Yeah. Like, I know that we had to spray it out, and I know that there's loads to do, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll just go in. Like, and yeah, he just goes, do you want to go to the pub? I'm like, yes, I fucking do. And I had 1 pint on an empty stomach. I hadn't eaten anything all day, and fuck me, I shouldn't have driven.
I've got to say, like, you, as a tradesman, I don't think you can beat that feeling of an early finish.
Yeah, I love a job and knock.
Unreal.
Job and knock is my favourite thing in the fucking world. Like, I'll come home sometimes, and she'll be there like, I've got nothing to do, but I've just got to sit around and click on emails to make people think I'm doing something. I'm like, what's the fucking point? Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you've got nothing to do, you've got nothing to do. If we got nothing to do, we go home. Like, fucking save it for tomorrow.
That was one of the first lessons I learned off an old guy who used to work with us every now and then. He was great at his job, gives 0 fucks, and when I used to get to work with him when I was like 16, and he'd go, "I'll pick you up in the morning," I'd be buzzing, and I'd go in, and we on the drive in, he'd plan our day.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Right, so today we are going to do this, and this, and when we've done that, we're going home."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay." So we get there, kettle on first thing.
Yeah.
You know, all that shit, and then you get through your day. Then you know, he would stop at 10.
Yeah. Stop at
Then
1.
Stop at 1.
Yeah.
And on this day, we were wrapped up, stuff in the van by 2 o'clock.
Oh, lovely.
And I said to him, I went, "We can't go now," because obviously we were working for the guy. I said, "We can't go." I said, like, you know, he'll do his nut, because that's one thing about my old boss. He could wring a day out. Like, he would take every last drop out of a day. So you never got that luxury of getting an early finish. So work with this guy, and I said, "We can't. He'll do his nut." Like, and he went, "Well, what's he gonna say?" He was like, "Have we done what we set out to do today?" And I went, "Yes." He went, "Well, we're fucking going home then."
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and I have taken that with me.
Yeah. And we do that sometimes, don't we? We used to do that.
I think it's good because then you know where you're going. As long as you get that done.
Yes.
Sometimes you might even have like a little bit of a, like, you know, you finish up, we got to get all of the ceilings done today. You get them all done, especially with you fucking rolling them. Normally, if it's ceilings, we'll be done by like 9:30, and that is a little bit early, maybe, if you're spraying and just like, "Oh yeah, we've done the ceilings, let's fucking go." But you know, you might spend another half hour sort of setting yourself up for tomorrow, chucking a bit of filler about, or like just sheeting out the next couple of rooms. But yeah, like I love that. Just going, right, yeah, we've got this, and this to do today, and it's not as if you're like making the job run any slower.
No,
because yeah, you can spend that day fucking mooching around, staring at your phone for 2 hours, and drag it out till 4 o'clock, or you can just crack on and get it done.
That's why you're self-employed, isn't it? So you can work the way you want to work.
But it does work the other way. I think, like, you know that there are some days you make your plans, something happens, it doesn't quite go right, and you think,
you're there until
do you know
6,
what I'm going to have to do an extra couple of hours? Because we all have bad days, and there are some days when I go, do you know what, I haven't got nearly as much done as I've needed to. It's only right that I'll probably do another couple of hours and at least get somewhere near like a reasonable day.
What was that day we raced round fucking Farron Bulls trying to find a colour? What job was that? It was a fucking nightmare, wasn't it?
I think we went Guildford, Sunningdale, all around.
Yeah, we're looking for
it was some weird pink, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it that
Set
blue?
Blaster, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we were racing around and we could not find this fucking colour.
Yeah.
If we're ragging on, well, I'll rag on Brewers again.
Yeah.
Crack on.
And only because you brought up Farron Bull, actually.
Yeah.
I needed a 750ml of Schoolhouse White in a full gloss.
Yeah.
And I ordered that on the 15th of September.
Yeah.
And it hasn't arrived yet.
Fucking hell! Why?
On the 3rd of October.
I have no idea. I haven't heard it. Just suddenly twigged then. I went,
oh yeah.
I still haven't got that tin of paint.
Tell you what, if I was you, I'd stop using Brewers.
Yeah.
It's
You must be spoiled for choice down Southampton, though, aren't you? DDCs. You must have a Crown down there. Johnson's.
Yeah, I don't use a lot of Crown. I've got to be honest. Johnson's are down there. They're very good. Tanya, you're great.
Under that,
see.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's they do all right. There's you got Dulux in Southampton. There's also a new Dulux opened up in Lymington. They're also very, very good. They look after me very well.
I've been talking to Dulux lately, and they said, "Oh yeah, your account is held in Southampton." It was originally opened in McDougall Rose. Remember them?
No.
No.
God, you are old, aren't you? Fuck.
No.
You old cunt.
Yeah, it was a McDougall Rose in Southampton that then got changed, bought out by Dulux apparently.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what
No.
I'm
God, no.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So
Actually, you made me feel really fucking
not a
old.
problem. So I did actually end up had to go and buy another tin of the paint.
Yeah.
And I don't like it because Farron Ball started doing mixing and stuff, haven't they?
Yeah.
They put mixing machines in places.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And so I don't really like it, but I did get one mixed in they had the base there and stuff, so that kind of helped me out. But I did have another mixed. I sprayed a bookcase. What's the dark grey they do?
Ammonite.
No,
you
dark,
love Ammonite.
dark grey. The dark grey.
Railings.
That's it. Yeah. So I had it in rain, and it was a Rainers that was in the mixer machine, and the room had been previously painted in it and stuff, and I had to touch in a bit of skirt board, and I touched it, and it was fucking miles different.
Oh no!
I went, oh no, and that was the one thing you could always guarantee with Farron Ball was the colours, regardless of when you got it, what the tin was, you could touch it in, and you'd be like, do you know what? That's all right. And I've done it, and I went, oh, I've got to paint the whole skirting board.
Oh, you know, yeah.
Oh, I had that one. I had one the other day where, because normally I just get, if in the rentals that we do, it's normally just a water stain. It's probably run along the board a bit, come down on the wall a little bit, so I get chucked a tub of Maggie. I think it's the same tub of Maggie since I started working for him, because a 10-litre tub, I would take a little fucking brush for that and whack on there. And it's Leyland Maggie as well, and it always doesn't look like it'll match, because it goes on really dark and then lightens up as it dries, quite heavy. And I've fucking done the ceiling, and I put this bit of Maggie on the wall, and I'm like, nah, that's definitely wrong. So I was there putting Capadin into this Maggie a little bit, stirring it up, putting a note a little bit more, stirring it up, putting it on. And he was like, I should have been in and out of there in, a couple of hours, and it was really fucking dragging out. And he was like, is it a good match? And I was like, yeah, definitely, really good match. Yeah, fucking spot on, actually, mate. I done really well there.
It's
like,
a shadow.
Luckily, it's right in the back corner away from any fucking windows, and it just looks like a bit of a wear and tear stain on there. Like, yeah, I'll fucking...
Yeah,
landlord,
poster over
it. The landlord was selling the house from under the tenant, so the tenant didn't really give a fuck, because they were moving out in a month. So, do you ever fucking... Yeah, right.
I was going to say that.
46.
Yeah, I think that's...
We'll save it for the extras.
Yeah, we should.
At S&D_decorating on Instagram.
Al?
Yeah, I'm at Al Walker Harris on Instagram. So
There you go.
yeah, if you want to give me some abuse, please do. I don't mind a bit of back and forward. So I'll have a
good
bit.
fun.
And Bruce, if you want to get in touch with Al and sort out his holiday to
And his tin of paint.
Yeah, that'd
Just
be great.
yeah, if you just want to sort me out, just get in touch.
2 decks and 1 mic on everything else. You all listened to this before, as if we get new
I
listeners
will say
anymore.
Deanne at Shirley Brewers is great though. She's looked after me over the years.
There you go.
It is a lot of the time. It is specific people in specific brewers, like Rich in Alton Brewers, fucking legend.
Yeah, exactly.
Most other places I go.
Yeah,
if I got looked after like Deanne does with me,
everywhere.
It'd be the only place I go.
Yeah.
And it was for
A long time.
probably 15 years. It was the only place I went and the only person I would deal with, because some branches you go into and literally it's like pulling.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking!
God,
You go to
yeah,
Hazelmere
woken.
Brewers. It's like you're a pain. You're not even made them feel welcome.
Yeah.
It's like
Send us a message at 2decks1mic@gmail.com. Best and worst brewers. Which ones do you like going to? Which ones don't you like going to? Like I say, the Woking one, you go in there and they're all fucking drooling, gormless cunts. Like, yeah. What do you mean? Paint? What paint? Oh, yeah, but it's a brewer's,
I'll
isn't it?
dig
Yeah.
the Paul branch out.
Yep.
They need to pull their heads out of
Paul,
themselves.
Woking.
Hazelmere, not good either.
Hazelmere, there you go.
There you go. There's a good start for
There's
you.
always at least one somewhere where
That's
they
my
are just
discount's
like,
gone.
Yeah, don't let us down. Anyway,
oh,
till next
yeah,
week.
All of that shit. Yeah,
Thanks,
done everything.
Thanks for
we're
joining
all
us,
done.
Al.
Yeah.
No problem.
Extras. Oh yeah. pod.fan/TWO-decorators-and-a-microphone.
I'll put a link in the description.
Yeah, £2.50 a month, little as you can fucking all the extra shit we do. Bye. Straight in, we're straight in. I'm recording again then.
Okay, good.
What was I saying?
About the extras.
No, before that.
What are you talking about? Oh, rentals.
Oh
Magnolia.
yeah. So, do you ever find that you're on a job that is a fucking job and knock, and it's the last bit, and you know you shouldn't touch it, but you touch it.
It's like
And
plastering.
then it goes fucking wrong.
Yeah, like-
oh my god.
The amount of times I've fucking done plastering, just do it again, and it all fucking goes, doesn't it? Yeah.
So, I was at this job. There's a couple of cracks in the ceiling, water stain, another rental, spraying it. So normally I can be in and out of those before lunchtime, and this was like the day after that New World game was released. I was like, fucking yes.
I
Smash.
tell you what, your week has revolved around this fucking new game.
It really
hasn't
has. It's fucking sick. This is going to go over a lot of people's heads, but it's an MMO, so it's sort of like World of Warcraft, but it feels like it's built by people.
What's
that
MMO?
Massively multiplayer online.
Massively multiplayer.
Yeah, so like 2,000-3,000 people in a server sort of thing. So sort of like World of Warcraft is the
Just sounds like
big
a load
one.
of people stroking themselves.
Yeah.
Wow, you can do that. One on the keyboard, one on the mouse, to sort of change hands. Yeah, and it feels like an MMO that has been built by people that play MMOs. Like it's just really well done. All of the little details are fucking spot on, but not that anyone listening will give a shit.
I'm just looking at your face while you're saying it, and the enthusiasm.
It is
is
so
in your face.
like, I honestly, I'm trying to stop myself going on about how fucking sick this game is. So a lot of it revolves around like crafting and stuff, but in a lot of games,
Crafting?
What
do
so
you mean
like,
crafting?
like just making little bits. So you get like a stack of wood from some place and a load of leather off of a deer you've killed in the other one, and you put them together and you make a shield, sort of thing. You craft a shield. So, but
really,
in a lot of games,
I've got a room at home where my missus does crafting. You should make your birthday.
you normally you have to get the materials out of your bank into your inventory, and then you can go to the crafting table and you can craft the shit together.
right?
But in this, you can keep it in your